We are going to bring in Devin Haney to join this conversation. Devin, Sergio will stand in between.
I'm going to stay between them.
Devin, what was that conversation like?
We don't fight for free here.
Devin, what was that conversation like?
He's not going to do a motherfucking thing, so we ain't got to worry about nobody fighting. But anyway.
He said he's not going to do a motherfucking thing. That's Devin Haney speaking to you. What up, Fight World? It's your boy, Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, Devin Haney defeats George Kambosos in Kambosos' own homeland, Australia. Not only did he defeat him, it wasn't competitive. He won by a landslide. Anybody with a semblance of a brain gave Devin Haney pretty much all the rounds, right? I gave him 12 out of 12 rounds. I didn't really see what Kambosos was doing or the adjustments. This clip that I'm playing is Devin Haney before the Joseph Jojo Diaz fight and Teofimo Lopez before he lost to Kambosos, so before that Kambosos fight. And in the words of Roy Jones Jr., y'all must have forgot. I got to remind y'all fools, smash the like button. Without further ado, roll the clip.
Let's continue.
Well, what was that conversation like for you moments ago?
How does it feel that you got to, the only way you're relevant is through me?
Relevant through you? What are you talking about?
That's the only way.
I was relevant before
you. Hold that WBC belt.
What are you talking about? You're a clown, bro. You're a clown.
Now, I felt a lot of people in real time, they played this situation foolish because Devin Haney responded with, I got more followers on the gram than you. How am I relevant because of you? Like, this was a response to what Teofimo was saying. And I felt in real time there were a lot of people that they were like, oh, that's a bad look. Why is Devin Haney bringing up Instagram, social media followers? It's not about that. He was only merely responding to what was said in front of him. Teofimo says, you're relevant because of me, right? Just like Teofimo later said, he started the Undisputed trend. Like, Undisputed was around before Teofimo was even born. So how did he start an Undisputed trend? And he said that when Jermell Charlo became Undisputed, he tweeted that out when Charlo knocked out Castano to become Undisputed. He said, hey, just so y'all remember who started this Undisputed trend. But Terrence Crawford was Undisputed before you, years before you, along with Usyk, etc. So Teofimo, he can say whatever, and old media don't say nothing about it. But Devin brings up the followers, and people acted like he was, you know, on some Ryan Garcia just talking about his followers.
That's the only way.
I was relevant before
you. Hold that WBC belt.
What are you talking about? You're a clown, bro. You're a clown. So how I'm relevant? How I'm relevant because of you, but I got more followers than you. I have more followers than you, though. What are you talking about?
Oh my, look what it did to Ryan Garcia. We all talk about.
So I'm relevant because of you, but I have more followers than you.
Look how many belts I hold as a world champion.
Look how much money I make.
Look how many belts I hold. That's the part I needed y'all to hear. Teofimo says, look how many belts I hold as a champion. Fast forward to the future, tables turn. The same guy that beat Teofimo for the belts just lost all of those belts at home in Australia, whereas Teofimo Lopez lost in his backyard of New York. And Devin Haney just dethroned the emperor and took over the kingdom, and now he's the undisputed lightweight champion. Tables turn.
More followers than you. I have more followers than you, though. What are you talking about?
Oh my, look what it did to Ryan Garcia. We all talk about.
So I'm relevant because of you, but I have more followers than you. Look how many belts I
hold as a world champion.
Look how much money I make, more than you.
No, you don't.
Okay, Eddie, do we want to ask?
And then Teo's capping here. He's saying he don't make more money than Devin. He make more than Devin. Remember, Teofimo had to complain in the Lomachenko fight. They were saying the fight was in jeopardy because Lomachenko was satisfied with his pot, with his purse, but Teofimo was slated to get like 1.25 million, which was a career high payday for him, right? And in the Lomachenko fight, they're saying the fight was in jeopardy because Teofimo wasn't satisfied. So David McWaters, Teofimo, his side, they fought to get him some more money, and then they end up agreeing, and then he beat Lomachenko. But I can confirm, I'm not going to tell you my source, but Devin Haney, he makes more than that, bro. So just, you guys got to hold people accountable in the world of boxing for what they say. Devin was face-to-face with Teo, as you see from the screen grab, and Teo's capping saying he makes more money. when Devin Haney said, I make more money than you. You were a champion and all that, but I make more money than you. Now Devin has the belts and makes more money than Teofimo Lopez. These are the facts. And if you need, I know through sources, Devin Haney's made a pretty penny. You know, even when he was fighting on DAZN and whatever the case is, Teo had to fight to get more money for the Lomachenko bout. Here's another thing that we got to add is if you go look at KSI Logan Paul Part 2, the one that was on DAZN, Devin Haney fought in that undercard and he cleared over $1 million. Look at the California State Athletic Commission report. And that was to fight some random Santiago or whatever with the Cisco hair, right? Meanwhile, Teofimo with Top Rank and ESPN owned by Disney, he had to fight to get, you know, more than 1.25 million, and Loma was only getting 3 million and change. So we know Teo didn't make more money than Lomachenko, and the fight wasn't in pay-per-view. So there was no back-end money for Teofimo. So long story short, Devin makes more.
No, you don't.
Do you want to ask Eddie?
You talk about followers.
All right, then. I make more than you.
No, you don't.
Okay, Eddie.
No, you
Eddie,
don't,
do we want to ask Eddie?
No, you don't.
Do we want to ask Eddie?
You talk about followers.
All right, then. All right,
this
then.
is the problem
All right,
with
then.
society
All right.
today. You see what I'm saying? You see, that's the problem with society today.
Exactly. So,
it's all
but
about
you're-
followers.
Yeah, okay.
It's not about followers. That's why you
Make
guys
the fight
fake it
happen.
till you
Listen,
make it, right?
Make what? What are you talking about?
You've always
you want to
faked
make
it
the
till
fight
you make
happen
it.
or not?
Yes, I already
All right,
told you.
then.
Guys, let's talk about
This is the only
why.
reason why this
Look,
boy is
you
still
two are
relevant.
two elite guys in this division,
No,
young
there's
guys
only
in
one
this
elite.
division. All right. Well,
So Teofimo, you heard that right there. Teofimo said, nah, there's only one elite. But that's what Teo claimed. But he lost to George Kambosos, got dropped in the first round, and then was bloodied up. And then Top Rank came out with a bunch of damage control, saying his esophagus blew up and he was near death and, you know, all these injuries and ailments and stuff like that. But Teo said in this interview, there's only one elite, but you couldn't beat George Kambosos, who was undefeated. Devin fought undefeated George Kambosos off his best win, which was Teofimo, and then Devin schooled him easy work. I don't care if people want to say, oh, it's boring or he should have took more chance. He beat him soundly. So it's like this is not aging well for Teofimo so far. He said there's only one elite.
guys, let's talk about
This is the only reason why this boy
Look,
is
you
still
two are
relevant.
two elite guys in this division,
No,
young
there's only
guys
one
in this
elite.
division. All right, well, we'll put it this way.
only
In your
one elite.
mind, why has a fight between Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney not happened at this point?
Because of
It's up
him.
to them.
Because of him. You don't want to make the fight happen.
Wow. I never said no to any fight. I fought Vasily Lomachenko when you guys had the opportunity to fight him, and y'all.
Cap. How did Devin have a chance to fight Lomachenko and Lomachenko became the franchise champion? I mean, at the end of the day, this is just too easy for your boy ego. Like, people act like cameras and microphones don't exist. You know, people like Teofimo Lopez. Boom. This is Devin Haney, and it says Devin has a message for Loma, right? DAZN Boxing says Devin Haney says Vasyl Lomachenko is Nomachenko and refuses to fight him. You guys can see right here, it says 2 years ago. And almost half a million views 2 years ago, and Loma to this day hasn't fought him. Here's the WBC's page, and it's showing that Vasily Lomachenko had requested and became the WBC franchise champion. So again, I ask you, Teofimo was capping in that interview and saying that Loma, he could have fought Loma. How?
Because of him. You don't want to make the fight happen.
Wow.
All right,
Guys, let's talk about
This is the only
why.
reason why this boy
Look,
is
you
still
two. In your mind, why has a fight between Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney not happened at this point?
Because of
It's up
him.
to them.
Because of him. You don't want to make the fight happen.
Wow. I never said no to any fight. I fought Vasily Lomachenko when you guys had the opportunity to fight him, and y'all never took it. So please, don't tell me that.
So how did I get the WBC
took less
belt then?
money.
How did I get the WBC
I took
belt?
less money.
Tell me how I got the WBC belt.
You fought a guy that was 58th ranked.
Tell me how I
Not
got the
even the
WBC.
top 50.
Okay,
Not
so-
even the top 50.
So how did I get
Look
the
it up on
WBC belt?
BoxRec. Who the freak is that guy that he's talking about?
Exactly.
Who?
Thank you.
You never fought anybody.
Okay.
Ever.
So how did I get the
yes,
belt?
Okay,
How did I get the
it
belt?
is true.
How did I get the belt?
How?
Because Loma didn't want to fight me.
Loma
And same way you don't want to
Oh
fight
my
me.
God.
Same way you
Bro.
don't want to fight me.
Nobody
Same
want
way
to
you don't
fight
want to
you.
fight me.
That's a
Fight
dream.
me. You don't want to
Excuse
fight
my
me.
language.
You don't want to
All right,
fight
sorry.
me. You don't want to fight me.
Then, all right,
Take control
look,
of your interview.
You have a fight.
Go.
You believe that the fight against Devin Haney will happen early next year.
It's got to happen. I'm tired of this, dude.
We're gonna make it happen on the zone.
Let's end right on that. Let's end right on that. We agree.
You heard it here.
We
agree on the zone.
Yeah, tired.
We agree on something.
We're gonna make it happen on the zone.
I'm tired of this kid, man.
TEOFIMO Lopez.
Show me you're tired of me.
TEOFIMO Lopez.
You're tired of me.
I will.
Good luck to you in November.
I like that from Devin. He said, show me you tired of me. TEOFIMO said, I'm tired of this kid. And he said, show me that. Show me you tired. Now, as you guys know, TEOFIMO, he's been MIA, hasn't been back to the ring since the KAMBOSOS loss. So this interview didn't age well because TEOFIMO was holding over Devin's head, the Lomachenko, the victory over him, and saying, you ain't fought nobody. I got all the belts. I make more money than you allegedly, which I know is not true. And now fast forward to the future, Devin stayed his course, got all the belts at lightweight, went overseas to do it, went to Australia to do it, beat the guy that beat you, and he beat him in a dominant fashion. And you said in this interview that you are elite and he ain't elite. Looking shaky. Let me know how I did in this video. All facts, no cap. Subscribe to the channel. And I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We work.